Welcome, welcome. This is gonna be a fun little chat. It's not about trading. Well, it is about trading, but I'm not gonna show you any charts today. It's just gonna be me talking, and I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. Um, I want to talk about a few things. So I want to say what my trading career has been like, this portion of my career that I'm in. I want to talk about a few personal things that have led me here. I want to discuss where I see myself going and how I'm going to get there. So, this is going to be a first episode of a series that I have no idea what I'm calling it yet, but it's just going to be me kind of ranting and spewing thoughts and ideas that I have just to kind of be able to look back at them and see, this is where it started. Like I'm in Tampa right now. I'm living with one of my friends, and it's been great. It's been great. So let's talk about how I got here to this moment. And I grew up in Miami. I was born and raised and grew up in Miami. I lived there for, damn, 29 years. I'm 30 right now. I lived there for 29 years. And I have been day trading for only a year and a half. So I mentioned it a few times, but I have been on and off with trading, right? So I started in 2020. I got into crypto and I invested a lot of my money at the time because it was during COVID. And I invested a lot of my money into, I think it was XRP. It was XRP and Ethereum. And I would buy it, price would go down, I would sell it. I'd be like, what the fuck? I would buy it when it's going up, like, oh shit, it's going up, I'm gonna buy. It would go down, I would sell it. And it was just repeat. And I burned through so much money. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like, how are people making millions of dollars off of this? I'm just losing money every single time. So I took a break from it and like a few years. And during that time, I kind of I kind of like it stuck with me. Like I thought it was cool. I thought stocks and I really enjoyed crypto, even though I lost money, but I was so new to it. And I wanted to get back into it. So I started doing my research and I started watching videos and I started finding my phone's about to die. I started finding different mentors and I learned a lot. And then that's when I learned about, the 4 year cycle, the bull market, things like that. So I don't trade that entire time. I'm working different jobs, making money, whatever. Time is going on. 2024 ish happens and I get back into crypto. I'm buying, and I make some money at the time. Like to me, it's some money, but it's not anything crazy. It was under 5,000. But I was like, hell, fuck yeah! Like I made some profits. Like this is fire, and I want to keep doing it. So I got into meme coin trading, and I made a little bit more money. And then I was like, how do I be more professional at this? Because I know I'm not going to be trading meme coins for the rest of my life. Like, how do I take this more serious? So then I got into day trading, and that's when I started learning like ICT concepts. And I bought my first eval. Fuck, when was that? Maybe like January. Yeah, it was January. I bought my first eval way before I should have, and I was burning money on resets, like left and right. Because my mind is like, why would I trade demo if emotions are the main thing? I'm not learning about my emotions on a demo account. Let me just put my money that I had into a funded or into an eval, and if I pass it, cool. If I don't, then I'm learning. I'm building on my emotions. I'm learning strategies, things like that. So that goes on for a super long time, maybe like 8 months of just burning evals and killing all of my money. And now we're in 2025, sometime later. Um, let's jump to like the end of 2025. So during this time, I passed my evals. I'm on fundeds. I'm getting a few payouts, not consistent, but like every now and then I'm getting a payout. Nothing crazy, like $1,000 here, $2,000 here, right? So I'm seeing the potential this has for you to like scale and make a lot more money. So October 2025, that's when like all shit goes to hell. Um, During that time, I had a girlfriend, and it wasn't like the best relationship, but I had a girlfriend, and she broke up with me in, yeah, like let's call it October-ish. And we broke up. She broke up with me. At that same time, I find out I have to move from Miami to Tampa unwillingly because I couldn't really afford rent in Miami. Because if you know anything about Miami, the rent there is absolutely insane. I love it to death. If I Once I make more money, I plan on going back, but right now it's like wild. So my girlfriend breaks up with me. I find out I have to move cities, and I have to give away my dog that I had. Her name was Kona. I have to give my dog away that I had for like close to like 5 years. And my emotions were all over the place. I remember I was copy trading like 3 or 4 of my funded futures accounts, and I blow them all in one day because I was just stupid. Like I wanted to make some money. I thought if I got this crazy payout, like my girl at the time would stay with me, or I would be able to afford like rent at an apartment. I can stay in Miami. I can keep my dog. I can still be with my friends, like all these things. And I blow the accounts. It doesn't happen. And that's when I decided, like, all right, I need to take a break from my life because, like, I'm a very emotional person. So I was crying like every fucking day, going to the breakup, not wanting to move, like, just not understanding why everything is going south at the same time. So I take a break from trading, and the break was longer than I expected. So I took off November, December, January, February. I took off 4 months of trading. And during that time, I decided to lock in on my job, which, oh damn, I was about to say where I work. I'm not gonna say where I work right now, but I decided to lock in on my job because it's a super super steady career. Like I know if I just tried a little harder, I can definitely move up, and I can pretty much stay there like my whole life. It's a super secure job. I can stay there my whole life, and I get all the benefits, and they give us stocks, and I can retire. Like I can eventually make 100K a year and retire. So I decided to lock in on that. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, holy shit, this is not fulfilling. Like, I don't want to be here. This is not what I want my life to be. So I'm thinking about, all right, do I want to go back to doing graphic design? No. Do I want to start another clothing brand? I don't really have capital, so no. I'm like, what can I do to make money that's outside of this? And then that's when I go back to trading. Because I remember when I first started trading, I told myself that this is something I'm never going to give up. Because out of everything I tried, like the clothing brands, graphic design, I used to paint, I did UI UX design. Like I always gave up because I didn't see immediate results. Like I always saw the potential, but I saw no results. And trading, for some reason, trading was different for me. Like I saw the um, insane amount of potential it had, and I'm just so delusional where I was like, I can do it. I can do it. Like 99% of the people that try day trading fail. I'm going to be the 1%. And that's just how I think. Like if you doubt me, I'm going to prove you wrong. And and that's exactly what I intend on doing. So that leads us to basically to like late February, early March. I buy my first eval. I passed that eval, and now I'm on the funded stage, and I haven't gotten the payout yet, but I'm still on the funded stage, and I'm making progress, and it's going good. But at the same time, I'm just like so impatient, right? Because I know I'm a consistent trader. I know I'm a profitable trader because I've taken payouts, multiple payouts, and I made some money. And my mindset around trading has completely flipped because during that break, the 4 months I took off, I was able to like emotionally heal from the breakup. I was able to make, like, I was so alone. I was able to make new friends here in Tampa. Like I have my brother here. I have one of my best friends. Like it was like my pretty much all of my family. My dad is in Orlando, so it's not crazy far. But I think those 4 months really got to me in a way that I was able to kind of completely fix my life. And I started praying more, and I wanted to get closer to God, and just want to spend time with my family. And I think I was able to just like relax. I was so stressed out in ways that I didn't even know at the moment. But looking back at it, I was like, holy shit! Like I used to wake up feeling like that every single day, and I didn't know. Being in that relationship, being with like I love my dog, but being with the dog and having to take care of her, and then like the house that I was in Miami wasn't that good. So then going through all of that to now being here in Tampa, and it's me and like one of my closest friends, and like I feel like I've grown so much in just those 4 months where like, and it shows even in my trading. Like I'm way more patient. I don't revenge trade. I don't overtrade. I'm okay with taking losses. I'm like emotionally in control, and that's where we are today. Is that sense of stability is here, like that sense of stability in trading, in life, in emotions. Like that's all happening right now. And this transition period that I'm going through is, how do I take what I'm feeling right now and just scale it, right? How do I grow in every single way, right? Because like I do want to have another girlfriend. I do want to get married. I do want to buy like a nice ass apartment or like a loft, like a penthouse, right? I do want all these things, and I want to take the payouts. I want to get the 5K payout, the 10K payout, the max allocation on Apex. Like who doesn't want these things? And it's just a matter of time, because through those 4 months that I took off, I feel like I have mentally removed all these obstacles that were in my way to succeed at day trading. And the only thing that's left is time. And there is no doubt in my mind that I would be able to succeed at this, to the point where I want to document this. I want to document this journey that I go on from today, April 7th, until like the end of the year, or until the next 2 years, however long it takes. Like whenever my time is here, and I know it's coming, I can feel it's coming. I wake up every single day like excited, looking forward to that new chapter. And there's nothing and no one that's gonna stop me from reaching that. And I'm so delusional that I like I am that 1% of people who day trade that is gonna be crazy successful. How long was that? It's like 15 minutes. That's just where we are right now in my trading career. And it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. I hope you guys are gonna be here and follow me for the journey. I still have no idea what I'm calling this series. I'm just gonna rant and talk my ass off for as long as I can, because I'm also working on my public speaking. So hopefully this helps. And if you guys are here for the journey, it's gonna be something to look forward to. If you are also on the same journey that I'm on, if you're a day trader, if you own a business and you're just getting started, or maybe you're just in that break even stage, like I relate to that so much, because I know all the sacrifice and time that was put into a craft, into a skill, where only now you're seeing results. Even though you saw the potential from years ago, only now is when you're seeing the results, right? Only now is when you're like, okay, I made some profits now. How can I take this and build? How can I make this a career instead of just something I do on the side? How can I take this um, little money that I'm making and grow it to the point where I can quit my job? Where day trading is, I spend 2 hours, three, not even, yeah, 2 hours max a day, Monday through Friday. Sometimes not even Mondays, 4 days a week, 2 hours a day, and I can make like $10,000 a month. Even if I make $5,000 a month, like that is enough for me. But I know like I can do it, and it's so motivating. And I hope everyone who watches this is also as motivated as I am to just drive and reach your goals, whether that's in trading, business, love, like whatever you're looking for, you can absolutely get it. Just continue to be delusional and believe in yourself. And if you're religious or spiritual, like, pray and manifest all these things into your life, because there's nothing that can stop you from getting it other than yourself. You're the only obstacle in your life, and that's what I figured out, and that's what you have to learn, that nothing can stop you from reaching your goals other than yourself. So if you get out of your mind, if you take a step back, take a month off, take 4 months off like I did, focus on something else, and be able to come back stronger, more in control, and you will be successful in wherever you choose. So yeah, that is the episode. That's everything I had to say. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all.